Hi there. I wanted to do a little video on some tingly gifts that I got for Christmas. And starting with this Numi tea by Mood. Hopefully you can see it, but it has a tea for every one of your moods. Maybe not every one of your moods, but it's just a fun little gift that offers a variety of teas to choose from. So we have Invigorate, Energize, Refresh, Balance, Reflect, Focus, Sleep, and Inspire. And if you flip, I already opened these, so they might fall out, but if you flip it, it'll introduce you to what is in each of these teas. And the bag, or the packaging, is very satisfying. Let's open one up. So I tried actually one of these jasmine green teas this morning. Let's see if I can pop it out without pulling everything apart. That doesn't want to come out. Let's try. Oh, that doesn't want to come out. Okay. Let's try. Sorry, I said it. Aged Earl Grey, and I've actually heard a lot of good things about this company, Numi. I've actually tried their, it's like a chocolate herbal tea. Actually, no, I think it's a caffeinated chocolate tea that is actually quite nice. But it is ethically sourced company. USDA organic, fair trade, and then the wrapper is actually plant-based, so that's quite nice. So I just thought this was a really fun gift, a fun way to try different teas and experience different flavors by your mood, perhaps. So that was the first one I wanted to show. Okay. Next, I have this. Hopefully you can see it. This lovely mix of herbs. Take out the spoon, and it comes in this absolutely adorable container. So actually the mixture of herbs in here is going to be rosemary, sage, thyme, as well as lavender. And I want to say maybe something else, but I can't remember right now. But I believe it's called Herbs de Provence, something along those lines. So let's go ahead and open it, and you can smell it. smells so good. It's kind of like a savory smell with a nice refreshing lavender in there. It's very intoxicating. And this was a gift used obviously for cooking, or you can smell it all day long like I do, or you can kind of get creative with how you wish to use it. So and it comes with this lovely spoon. So this was a gift that I thought would be really fun to show. Next up, I have this lovely dangly bracelet that I got from my mom, and it's very beautiful. Let's pop it open. So, before we get into the charms, it says beautiful, kind, compassionate, and confident. It's just some really lovely words. Okay, so let's take out the bracelet. And so the bracelet is this beautiful charmed bracelet. I hope you can see it. Sorry, this angle's a bit odd. I just didn't feel like showing my filming in a different way today, but I really wanted to just experiment with trying out different relaxing objects that I got for Christmas. But anyhow, so it has this beautiful studded tightener that you use when you wrap the bracelet around your wrist, and these little silver metal balls at the end that kind of create a nice sound. As you can see that I'm tightening it, and then you can loosen it. Just gotta be very gentle, but it has these charms on it that make a nice sweet sound. So there's a lovely little purple stone, sorry, a purple stone, a dragonfly, a flower, and a butterfly, and this just really cute little maybe flower or just dainty, beautiful detail. So it is quite lovely. And I actually was wanting a charm bracelet, and so I'm very happy to be able to wear this. I mostly wanted a charm bracelet because I just love the sound of a charm bracelet when you wear it. When you hear someone wearing a charm bracelet, it's just very satisfying sound and just really pleasant. Okay, so I'll put that back. Hey, I'll fix that. And lastly, I just wanted to go flip through this lovely book. As you can see, I have taken made note, but this is a moon cycle cookbook, Devin Loftus and Jenna Radomski. And it is just so beautiful. I've been flipping through, but basically it goes through each phase of your menstrual cycle and has different recipes that would be supportive during each cycle. And each phase has a little blip of what you may experience, what's going on, and sort of what season each cycle relates to as far as nature and as well as the moon phase of each cycle, because our moon phases as women, or your period or your menstrual cycle, is reflective of the moon. So it may not follow the moon phase exactly, but in ancient times, that's sort of how they would track their cycles. So I think it's really, really beautiful to kind of tune into those energies and see nature as a reflection of what goes on within us. Okay, so oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful recipes in here that I'm very excited to try. So, for example, the the menstrual phase is going to be associated with the new moon phase, or the dark moon phase, okay? And this season is winter. So it kind of follows this format, the cookbook, and what you may be needing, or perhaps additional ways to support your body during different phases. And then it goes to, the follicular phase. Okay, so the follicular phase, for example, is spring is the season associated with it. And it's associated with a half moon phase. So the moon's growing in light, and we start to feel lighter perhaps during this phase, and new, like spring. And it continues on. Let's see. And then we have the ovulation phase. Just go back. Which is associated with the season of summer, a full moon, and you can see the different archetypes here as well. And then we move to, the luteal phase, which is season of fall or autumn, and a crescent moon, so a waning moon. So when you start to go inward with your energy and reflect on what's working, what isn't, so on and so forth. Okay, and recipes that align with those phases. So this is super beautiful, and I'm really excited to try some of these recipes. And I'll also note that these recipes seem very realistic, if that makes sense. Sometimes you go through a cookbook and you're overwhelmed maybe with the ingredients or the process, but these seem actually quite realistic, if you will. They seem pretty easy to visualize and to create in your own life, so I'm really looking forward to that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. This is just a fun little experiment. I've been contemplating on dabbling into ASMR because I really love ASMR, so this is just kind of like a little bit of a practice, but I hope to have a better setup next time. And I was just really eager to create something. So thank you so much.